You're listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. I am your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more. Well, what up, me? And this is an official Comic Crusaders podcast. Welcome one and all. I'm your boy, Al Mega. And today, folks, we talking indie comics. Hell yeah. And it's an awesome project for this amazing independent label called Blood Moon Comics, right? This book is called Sulfur Worlds. That sounds mysterious. Let me introduce, first up, the writer, creator, the one, the only, the multi-talented Mr. Otis Crain. What up, kiddo? How you doing?
Hey, Al. Thank you for having us, man.
Oh, yeah, no problem. And let me bring the cover artist, editor as well, the one and only. It's all in the name, too. I love it. This is so comic bookish, man. You couldn't ask for a better name. Mr. D. Page. Hey!
What's up?
Because he puts it out every page.
That's right. What's up, Al? What's going on?
I'm doing great, muchachos. Thank you for hanging out with me today to talk about the greatness of this project that you guys got out right now, yo. For real, man. You guys are doing some awesome business. I mean, I got a PowerPoint. We're going to be talking. But this is Comic Crusaders podcast, all right? I need to know origins before we do anything, all right? So let's start with the mysterious Otis Crain, the non-pictureless man. Can you tell us those origins of the unknown, of where you're from, and in particular your fandom?
Right. Well, Daniel and I grew up together. We've known each other since we've been kids.
Buddies.
Yeah. Went to grade school together.
Nice.
We both enjoyed and collected comic books for a long time. Daniel's always been an excellent artist all the way coming up. And we're just from a rural community, in Tennessee. And that's reflected in this story. We created a story based on what we know. And
I think you're my first guy from Tennessee. So tell me about the comic culture growing up as kids then in Tennessee. Did you have easy access? Was it easy to find a tribe of people? Fellas, tell me here.
The grocery store had a rack, the
bodega.
Hey. Yeah. Hey, 30-minute drive to Kentucky, and there's a college there, and it was a comic book store there. It was really cool. So we would frequent that one, and Wait, who
took you guys to the comic side? Were your parents supportive of you guys early on?
Oh yeah. It's like, hey, you help me with the groceries, I'll buy you a comic. It's like,
shit, yo, that's my heart. That is the same pride my mom gave me. Yo, if you help me with the shopping, you got this. Hey, if you babysit, I'll bring you two. All right, bet. What you want? Just pick. Yo, you good. Right. I don't know how my mom knew, but she always picked some good shit, yo.
Yeah, right. That's good. Yeah,
I love this. So, Otis, do you feel the same too?
Grocery store, little Piggly Wiggly, and little comic book rack. But Al, this is rural Tennessee. When Dee and I were kids, we're talking about having like 3 channels on the antenna.
Yeah,
really?
Had to turn it to change the channel. Had to turn the pole to change the channel.
Not too worry. I had a TV where I had to use the wrench because the button fell, to change the channel. I know. And the antenna, or if it's on the fritz, a good punch to the head of the TV will work.
Yeah.
Those kids don't know about this. We used to have to punch our equipment, get violent with it to make it work.
Yeah. But Dee'd get off the bus and he'd be sitting there. He'd be drawing from his comic books. He'd be playing his guitar.
How did you guys meet, though? Seriously. So how did the connection happen, yo?
Small town, small. Just
everybody knows everybody.
Everybody knows everybody.
Oh, damn. So it's like Cheers, but a town. Everybody knows
right. Exactly. Right.
Cheers, except more intoxicated.
Oh shit! Oh, you know what? I want to hang out then. Let me see what happens, bro.
You have to come visit. We'll go fishing.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. Although I'll tell you this, my old man took me fishing when I was in my early 20s. Picked me up from my crib. I just got married and all, and I was maybe in my very early 20s, like I said, right? So he picks me up. It was like 3:00 in the morning with him and his boys. And we go fishing in Rockaway. These guys are cracking beers and liquor at this hour. So I'm thinking I could hang. My brothers, I walked home at 10 a.m. like rocked, like it was a Saturday night at midnight. And my wife's like, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I gotta take a nap. These old guys are just too much for me. I can't handle it." My father was in tears. I'm like, "You can't hang." I'm like, "No, I could admit that shit openly as a man. Fuck no, you guys are too much, bro."
Tapping out.
No, for real, bro. No, I had to tap out when I had to take that nap, and I was swallowing that fish. My wife was not happy.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So talk about creative journey and process, right? So I want to know, when was the day that you guys, as friends, because I would suppose that you guys were doing this together, and if not, correct me. But when was that? When did the spark happen when you guys wanted to take this serious?
I just reached out to Daniel, and like I said, he's always been a fantastic artist.
When did this happen? How old were you? Do you remember?
I'd say we've drawn and worked on little projects. I mean, even in school, we worked on art projects. Were posted in the school together. I mean,
getting in trouble projects. I did those.
Yeah.
I was drawing everybody like by their nickname. So Meathead and Psycho and this, that, the other. Those kids are not like my comic books very much, but my inner circle loved them. They're like, "Oh yeah, those people."
They'd have us work on projects in school. They pull us out and have us stuff that was hung in the library and on display.
Yeah, here's the theme. Decorate the wall. That's where it started, I guess. And the love for Spider-Man comics. That was big, and we was big on that and had that in common. And but yeah, how it is. You grow up with somebody and kind of may drift apart, but come back together at certain times. So we've kind of gotten older and come back together and let's do something. Okay,
that's my whole friend network at the end of the day, because people I grew up with, there could be times where we have gaps where we may not speak, but the conversation picks up where we left off as if nothing.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And, but that's real friendship, because we, real friends understand life happens. Right?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So talk to me. The very first professional creative endeavor amongst you guys. How did that happen? And how did you guys even learn to hustle for that first opportunity?
This right here is just a passion project. This right here is something that a story that I thought was worth telling. And I knew I had a good friend that had the ability, and contacted him. I was like, "Daniel, let's talk to some people. Let's make something happen."
Fine.
And I'd had a couple stories written out. We contacted some other artists, and we ended up hiring Stella in Italy. And
Italy?
Fantastic.
How did you find her all the way in Italy? From Tennessee?
Yeah, networking, man, networking. So I
building a web, like Spider-Man.
Yeah. That's it. Just networking and in the indie comics community and stuff. You get to know people and follow people and stuff like that, and kind of reach out to them and see if they want to get down on a project or not.
So how did you know who you want to contact? Talk about that mindset process of, this is what I'm looking for. So how did you know to identify what you needed at the time for the project?
Just kind of put out an ad feeler on social, and had people respond and go through their portfolios. So I think we went through, I know it was about 100 or 110.
What?
And, yeah.
Listen, I don't understand that. I
we
put
had
an
lots
ad
of
on
interest.
LinkedIn, and that was crazy. The amount of resumes I got. I was like, oh shit! And not one person. This is two, and I'm pretty sure you guys are probably overwhelmed with 110.
Yeah, so went through those and kind of narrowed it down, and here's where we are. So
how do you narrow it down, though? I want to know that mental process. How do you narrow it down? How do you know someone is the perfect fit for you?
Like Otis was saying, since I was a kid, but I'm no pro, type thing. So I've got a little bit of knowledge of, line weight, for example. Are there is the line weight on point? I mean, just do you have the rough pencils? Are they a penciler, an inker? Are they a colorist? Are they a flatter?
Love it.
So it gets into a lot of complicated stuff that, what does it take to assemble a team? And
yes,
picking and whose styles would mesh well together. All that comes into play. And it's like, oh man, I bet this inker with this colorist, they would totally kill it. And we get this on pencils, and it just you just kind of go through and sort through and think which ones to pair up. I guess it's sort of like musicians. It's like, man, I bet you that lead singer would sound good with that guitarist.
I hear that.
Like
Hell
that.
yeah.
So I guess that's the route we went, and it's working so far. And
beautiful.
People are digging it. We're having fun, and that's kind of what it's all about. So
yeah, talk to me about it, because look at this gorgeous cover. Look at that line work there. The use of the green, the black, even the font is dope. So let people know what is Sulfur Wells, and then let us know who did this dope ass. Is this you, D?
Yeah.
What?
That's Otis's idea, and then my take on it. I can't always bring his visions to life, but this is,
that's
one that got kind of close, I think.
That's a tattoo right there, son.
Right? Yeah. So
a back tattoo.
yeah. So it's supposed to be, algae. We have some pretty lake water here, type stuff, and if something was floating through it, it would go like that. Well, the interesting thing to me though is that, and I want to pick out a face in it.
Oh, okay.
In the black. So if you stare at it and think of it, and that's overanalyzing.
I see it.
Overthinking it.
No,
but I like to pick out faces and things, and that's one of them. That's like, man,
homie gave us a Rorschach test on the cover. I love it.
So yeah, ink blot test. Like, what do you see?
Yeah. So Otis, how'd you feel when you saw this cover, man?
Oh, the colors are just popping on it,
right? Aren't they?
The simplicity. I'm like, what we want, something's going to catch somebody's eye on the shelf. We want to get this on the shelf, and this right here is just. I would buy it alone for the cover art.
Me too, because this stands out so much. And again, I see so much. And don't ask me why, because I don't want you to think I'm a psycho. All right, but yeah, it is nice.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
And then look at this. Hey, talk to me about this one. Look at that. Look at that hand, though. I don't want no one touching me with that type of hand.
Well, mission accomplished then. Yeah. This is another. Otis had an idea in mind, and I kind of missed the mark, but it turned out cool anyway. So we kind of went with it.
It's creepy, man.
That's Tennessee. That's a lake, minus the water's not quite that blue here, but anyway.
I've been to lakes. I know.
Yeah, there you go.
I went in with a white T-shirt and it came out brown. Don't I?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, just the creepy hand of one of the creatures. Maybe. So this is their playground, sort of. This is kind of the area.
Tell me though. I need to know though. You say creature. What is Sulfur Wells? I mean, who's the creatures and what now, yo? I mean, what's going on here?
There you go, Otis.
Like, and what is it? And what? Oh, all right, yeah, Otis. Because I know you're the writer. Tell me, what's the inspiration behind Sulfur Wells? Explain to me this whole cast you got going here, because again, this is shit up my alley. It's horror. You're talking creatures. You're talking murders. I mean. Oh man, I can't wait to ask you what you want this to be manifested as beyond the comic. But let's get into the details. Give it to me.
Uh, Basically, this right here is just a story. It's about a group of kids just dealing with, Southern poverty is what they're dealing with. And then there's also this underlying unknown uh, cryptid species that's kind of elusive and evasive
Ooh.
in the background of the community that's been there for a long time. And as the characters develop, so do their knowledge and interaction with these creatures. And
Mm.
without telling you any more, I don't want to reveal too much, but the main character's his name is Talmadge,
Okay.
and he's dealing with family problems and issues, and he's got a couple of friends that are also the main characters in the story.
Mhm.
One of them's name's Conrad, and all of them live on a lake, and his family's gone. They work on the river, and
Okay.
they kind of find.
Is there any hatred between lake people and river people?
No, river rats. They're all river rats.
That's what. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
That's what. Yeah, river rats. That's what we refer to them. So.
well, I hope that's not going to get us in trouble here. No offense.
No. We grown up, self-admitted river rat.
I hear you. Don't you worry,
that.
man. Hey, bro. I'm a PR man. I admit to many things. Don't you worry. I carry knives. I mean, I put them away recently, except my 3 swords. So yes, Puerto Ricans do like knives. All right.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love this artwork though. This cover is gorgeous. The line work on it, just the hand, everything's so good. And that signature, that shit is like so stylistic. Epa.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and look at this cover. Talk to me about this.
Total 180 here. Yeah.
Yeah, what is this, yo? Who did
Okay.
this? Wow, yo, these colors are insane too, and also really pop.
That's
Love it.
exact. Yeah. Mission accomplished then. Yeah. Thanks
They
for the
pop.
feedback. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted, something totally contrasting issue 1 cover.
Okay.
So we didn't want to, stick with the theme so much. It's like I was thinking, well, what's this guy? I wanted people to think, what's this guy going to do next? I can't wait to see what he does next. I didn't want it to be predictable.
He got a Mr. Belvedere mustache. Right?
Right. Yeah. A mini walrus. But yeah. So this guy is what would you say, Otis? A protagonist in issue 2. So he comes up. So it's relatable to it's issue 2 specific, I guess you could say. So it's one of the characters that's introduced in issue 2, and so you'd have to see the image, and it would make sense after you open the comic.
Okay.
Type thing.
So talk to me, man. How many issues we got going? Because you're saying this is a second issue preview, but how long is this story? Is this something that we're tending to go, with a long continuity? Or are these going to be a set of miniseries? What's popping? Hey, look at that. Folks, you don't see this picture, but that's Otis right there. All right. Look at Otis. Gangster looking like Dick Tracy and shit. Don't mess around. You're going to find out where you live, bro. Don't mess around.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Epa, and Sarah right there. Is she the college witch or what? What's going on?
Yeah.
She's dark.
Yeah.
I'm digging
it. From Italy, yeah.
Okay, so talk to me. Who's this cast of characters? And are these some of the cast of characters in Sulfur Worlds? What's popping here?
This right here is our Central 3, and
Central
in the red shirt,
3. All right.
Yeah, this is a primary. This is who the story focuses around primarily.
Okay.
Especially the first 6 to 8 issue arc. We got in the red shirt Talmadge, and then in the white tank top we got Conrad, and then in the center we have Ophelia.
Okay.
And again, these are just 3 friends that all live, on the river, and they fish, hang out, hunt together, and
they do Tennessee things.
Right, yeah.
And Al, what we like about this is the setting. It's not in a city. It's a different landscape.
Yeah.
It's rural. It's river people. It's somebody that it's a group that hasn't been highlighted, and there's not a huge spotlight on them.
I
And it's
dig
gonna be
that, yeah.
it's gonna be a different setting. It's gonna be
Dig
different
it.
people. It's gonna be different problems. It's gonna be different issues. And
Ooh, you're bringing a whole new set of issues to the world. Hey, folks, you talking shit about that? Wait till you hear this.
Yeah,
I dig it.
Yeah, not so much cityscapes and capes, really.
I get you. I mean, I'm a Puerto Rican from the
180 of that.
countryside, so I hear you. I understand country too, even though I grew up in the city. I understand country because that's where my family from. So I know. I ain't no shame. I'm a countryman myself, and I'd rather live that life than the one, the city life for real. It's just more tranquil, yo. Please.
Yeah. Different strokes for different folks.
Unless Sulfur Wells, you're gonna deter me from it because you're scaring the shit out of me. Two creatures, dude. I really want a tranquil life, or am I safer in the city? Holy shit.
Yeah, you may want to come visit. You may want to come visit sometime, sir.
I don't know, man. if you got people with hands like that when I go to the lake, man, I don't know if I want to go there. It's scary.
You never know what's in there. You never know what's in that place.
So was there any real inspirations behind the story though? Was there anything you watched as a kid that is comparable to what the setting is, or is this really what you feel a fresh new take?
A lot of this is built on just local lore and local occurrences and stuff
lore.
Right. This is there are backstories that for the first 4 issues, there's essentially 4-page backstories, historical settings.
Cool.
And those 4 stories lay the foundation to what's happening to them today and what they're doing today in their community. And a lot of that's based on old Civil War and historical figures that passed through and things of that nature.
So you did the homework on this, huh? On some history, mixing it all. So we're gonna be learning some things, huh?
It's not basic. Yeah,
I love
it. Is cool how
I like that.
It's got some historical elements, historical fiction elements intertwined into it, and it is pretty cool the way that he laid it out. Yeah.
Hey man, Otis, man, for real, man. How do you dig in when you get into this creative space to put things like this together as a writer? I mean, where do you dig? I mean, what's your space like when you do this? Man, you're asking me crazy stuff.
I'll be honest with you. A lot of it's just life experiences, and then I've just totally submerged most of my life into literature and movies and things. And I have a lot of different influences.
Okay.
But I enjoy sitting down at almost the early hours in the morning when you're just a little bit fatigued, and that's when I get most of my.
You do your best work
as far as writing. When I'm writing, there's just a little bit of that edge there, and that's if I try to sit down early in the day or anything like that. It just doesn't come to me like it does in those early hours.
I hear you, man. Because God damn it, what the hell am I up now?
There you go.
I hear that. You're like,
yeah. Almost like a morning meditation type thing, I guess.
Oh yeah. Well, thank God I'm alive. But Jesus Christ, did I have to get up this early today? Come on! I gotta tell you this story about this man that wakes up early every day like this. Jeez. I hear you. I wake up at 5 a.m. and then I do my job and I do this at the site. So I get that. It's a tough business, especially from a creative perspective. But when you love what you do, does it really feel tough? No, it don't. At least not.
No, we enjoy this.
Yeah, I love
Daniel
it.
and I.
We're masochists. We love this pain.
I mean, we're being creative. We're working with a great group. I mean, it's fantastic.
So talk about that team building though. How easy was it to really build a team to do this book? Was it an easy task? I mean, you guys even got merch. Look at this. Well, I need a t-shirt. Yeah,
Yeah,
look,
there
look
you
at
go.
D Pace. He got that T-shirt right now.
That's
Hey,
it. Yeah.
he pimping.
Uh,
He pimping
yeah,
right now.
that's it. That's it. Got to represent.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. So I made these to be like Blood Moon exclusive. So if you go to Blood Moon site there and go to Sulfur Well Swag, the links to these are in there.
Dope.
Or you can scan the code right there. That's just to the one without the frame, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
And so yeah, I've got the black one on. It's available in 6 countries, and then these other two, I think those are just US only right now.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah,
That's
that was
dope,
fun
though.
doing all that too. So I handle all that stuff.
How do you
That
guys
side of it as
feel,
well.
man? Don't you know the guys don't just got a comic book? You guys got even some ill swag too, T-shirts
Yeah.
that people could wear, walk around. It's like, yo, I love this comic book. I mean, how do you guys feel about that?
That's it. Yeah. You know, it's just that's just what you do these days. You know, you got to have a
Al,
T-shirt.
we're
that,
proud
you know?
of it, man. I mean, it's
I
something
hear
we
it.
worked hard on, and we're just proud of it.
I
mean,
hear
it
it.
looks
I hear it in
good.
your voice. I
And
dig it.
I'm gonna tell you what. After the first 2 issues are just builders.
Okay.
They lay that foundation, introduce, kind of
As
give
you
you a
should.
sense. That 3rd issue takes off like a rocket, man. By the time you hit
See,
issue 3, yeah, I mean
thank you.
we're not just sitting there and slinging something and throwing it out there. I mean,
No.
it builds, man. By
See?
issue 4,
That's what's missing in comics. Story building. Everybody wants to get so quick into the damn action. Can you please allow me to care about these characters? Give me, like you just said, some
Gotta build.
foundation. Give
Gotta
me a
build.
foundation for me to care. Because if I'm caring by issue 2, you're telling me issue 3 is gonna go nuts, and I lose somebody that I cared for already by issue 2 because of your fantastic writing and art and all, and everybody, contribution. Okay, now you got me hooked. This is what I loved about early Walking Dead comic books, for example. That's what they did. They built characters that you cared about, and when they died, you actually felt it. That you would tell your family, and they didn't even give a shit because it's before the TV show existed. It's like, what are you talking about? And then when they saw the show, oh, I remember when you told me that. Oh, now you do, right? Now you do. Now you care. Get out of here, clown. I got all mad.
Watching the comic book movies, be like, yeah, I know what happens next on this. Like, yeah, that was 20 years ago. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
and I've been told, but you ignore me because I'm a geek, apparently. No, but I love that geeks like you are doing what you're doing. I mean, you got merch, you got books. May I ask? Because I believe in manifestation, right? So if you could manifest this to be anything beyond comic books, Otis and D, tell me whether you want this to be a live action series, a live action movie, or an animated series or an animated movie. One of the 4. Give me one. Because you got to manifest one at a time. So give me one.
I'd want to be a comic book that people enjoyed first. I'm not worried about anything. I just want if people could get this and pick it up and enjoy it.
Yo,
it's a good story, Al.
This is real. You see, folks, this is the greatest answer on this podcast ever. I don't give a shit about that. Love the book before I think about even getting to that level.
There you
That
go.
is real. Otis, now I know that proves to me how much you really love what you do. God bless on that.
Was that one of the? Did he just drop the mic?
I mean, apparently, for me, he did. That is a drop of mic moment when he says, "Nah, yo, I don't care about that," and that's actually the best answer ever. A lot of people, I mean, it's okay to want greater, but just saying, I want my book first to be successful before I even think about that. That is real talk. Bless, bro.
Says something, yeah.
That's cool. The real creator. Folks, I don't know if you heard this. We got people watching right now. Y'all too shy to talk. I don't know why, but if you could feel free to comment. This is real creators right here. They really care about their book before anything else. But I'll manifest for you because just seeing the images I saw, and you already teased me. Oh man, you're like 6 and 8 issues. Okay, damn. We need a season of this, and because it has humanity to it, I would love to see this become a like live action series. That's what I would want to wish for you guys on this, because you guys are thinking about story. And when people like you think about story, then we got something that can last a long ass time.
Right. Yeah.
Al, I want you to check out. But it's not. She doesn't make her initial appearance in issue 1, but Ophelia. She's just a
Ophelia.
beautiful character. Just there's so much going on with her.
Who
And then in that,
inspired? Who inspired Ophelia, brother? Talk to me there. Yeah, was it inspired by somebody in your life, or
yes,
something that came to mind?
yeah, about 100 strong women that
Excellent.
I know, and she's
Yeah.
the epitome of one. She's
Way
she's
far.
independent, strong, just country girl, and she's awesome. But I want you to check out too, Balaam. It's Talmadge's father, and he makes his
Ooh.
debut on maybe page 4, and gets a little bit of a background on him, and he's popping, man. It's interesting.
So let me
Uh,
ask you, because I see that the book has diverse characters. Is
mhm,
Tennessee as diverse as the book? Oh,
absolutely,
it is.
absolutely,
Okay, because I've never
it
been to
is.
Tennessee, so I'm curious. So it is
Yeah,
a diverse community out there. Awesome.
we've got all walks of life here.
Great.
You name it, and we have it, and it's a
Bet.
beautiful place. It's a good place, and we're just painting a picture of it.
I could see that just in that cover, that I showed earlier. I mean, thank you. You made me feel very included, if you will, in the community
Yeah.
of the book itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just by
Yeah.
doing, that one art piece, and that's pretty dope, man. Again, let me show you the beauty of that. Look at that, you know what I mean? Hold on. Well, sorry, wrong one.
That's all right.
Wrong one.
It's
Where
all
we at?
good.
Where we
Yeah.
at? Where we at? Sorry,
They
sorry.
look pretty cool though.
Oh yeah, that was the last podcast. That shit was dope. But I mean, folks, look at that. How beautiful is this? And then when you see that cast,
Hmm.
we got little brown, we got white, and we got black. I mean, whoa, there we go. Thank you, thank you. And then the cast of
Yeah.
all outside of even them is even greater. I saw that, so it's like
Hmm.
you guys are doing some awesomeness, inclusivity. In the
Yeah.
independent comic
Appreciate it.
book
We're having
world,
fun.
it's important. I think
Yeah.
for you, to do that. Salute to Blood Moon Comics. For bringing this to the game. Talk to me
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
talk to
They
me
like
about
it
this
too.
social right
Yeah.
there though. What's this? What's page artworks? Yeah. Talk to
Uh,
me.
yeah, that's just what I do there. There's a lot of fan art, and
Mm,
then maybe a commission piece or just whatever, uh, just a page and just somewhere to showcase your work type
beautiful.
thing.
So
Uh,
I need a note here. So you gave me kind of a number, but do you really have does the story have a definitive end issue wise, or is this something that you feel is ongoing until you're ready?
No, we are. What we're planning on doing is doing a series of arcs, ideally, but it
Oh,
just
bet.
depends. It depends on the reception.
Okay.
What we want to do is a minimum of 6 issues, just
Per
so we
arc.
can get
I'm
at
sorry.
least 6 to 8,
Okay.
6 to
Okay.
8. Yeah,
Bet.
and uh, I have I, I've already gotten development arcs past the initial,
Oh,
and
dope.
we'd love to keep telling the story. But again, the first issue drops July 27th. Is that right, D?
Woo!
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, are you excited? Oh my God! Hold on! Don't you
Yeah,
take that away.
July
Hey, look, put
27th.
you on the screen. Look at
Yeah, D,
that.
it looks good, bro.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how the
there's the
front cover looks. What is
yeah,
this? This is
yeah. This is
fire.
in one of their other titles, so it's
Okay.
It's an advertisement for it in
All right,
the
on the
other issue.
back
yeah,
cover. All right,
yeah,
bet. Oh, dope.
yeah.
You
So it's
better
in
put
one of
that in the
their other
frame.
titles.
You
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well,
need to
I
frame it.
had to frame one up, but
That's
yeah,
gorgeous. How
it's got the
excited were you
blurb up
guys to
there.
see that?
It's beautiful.
yeah, real cool, real cool.
Oh,
I
dope,
mean,
man. I can't imagine the
it's a lot of
excitement.
hard. These things are a lot of hard work. I don't think
I know
the
it is.
average Joe knows exactly what goes into
I
making
do.
these things.
I've
You know what I'm
spoken to so
saying?
many people like you. I
Yeah,
know
they're
people like you,
so
and
I mean,
I see it. Yeah, it's
they're
blood,
tough
sweat,
to
and
do.
tears, and a lot
Yeah,
of
it
tears for
is.
real.
And so, but at the end of the day, it's gratifying to look back and see what you did, and say, "Hey, I did that." And it's just like cutting your grass or something like that. It's like, this ain't so great doing it, but when you sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor, I guess you could
Yeah,
say.
don't you worry.
And
We're gonna get this as a TV
yeah,
show after these comics are successful and it drops. Don't you worry. I'm manifesting for you, Otis. I know you want to hear that,
Otis
but
does some storyboarding, man. So I mean,
oh
hey.
my god! But isn't a comic book a storyboard? Although
Well,
CW don't seem to listen, but yeah, that's another
yeah,
story.
yeah.
That's the process. I'll write out the script and then I storyboard and do every panel for.
So, did you
for
actually train for this, Otis? Because you're like, yo, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but I never got into the education side for you guys. I mean, he keeps telling me how great you are as an artist, and I know, some talent comes natural, but writing is a skill, also that, sometimes you got to get a little help with, because I did creative writing in junior high school. So, how did you guys develop the craft? Honestly, did you guys get any form of education, or you guys really like on the indie going hard like that? Like, yeah, this is me, and I learned like through the school of Google and Hard Knocks.
Well, I practice law by day, and so I
Mhm.
do a lot of creative writing. And
Okay.
anyway, so this right here is a little bit different for me, but I enjoy this. This is
Okay.
this is good.
How about you, my brother? I
Yeah.
mean,
What, like formal training or anything?
yeah. Did you do any formals, at all, or it was just you, just being a natural?
Just grew up in the reading comics from the 80s and 90s. So
With the most fantastic art ever.
exactly,
Yeah.
man. Try to emulate your heroes, and I do that. And growing up in the country with no cable, no internet, if you're not
channels,
that's
that's
at the
tough,
time,
man.
I mean, you can always draw. And so I just drew a lot.
Yeah, dudes had 3 channels. I mean, I'm still kind of like going like, damn. I lived in New York. At least I had a lot more than 3. I had at least Kung Fu Theater. Tell me you had Kung Fu Theater in the 80s, at least, no?
No.
Well, no, Otis.
What do you mean, like some?
At least
we do good to go to the video store. And
okay.
Man. I mean,
got you.
we have theaters playing mainstream.
I love this. I love this, guys, because you're the second guest in a row to mention VHS, and like I don't want to perplex the youngins that may listen. Yeah, VCR tapes back in the day, going to mom and shops, VCRs, stores, or going to Blockbuster. I used to go to always Prestige Video, Jiffy Video, and Blockbuster. I had 3 video stores, so if one store didn't have it, I got to find this movie tonight. But my local around the corner would always keep all the horror movies for me first. Oh, Alex, you're here. Okay, we just got these in. You want to see them? I'm like, yeah, at $2 a pop. Why not? I would go to my dad. Yo, Dad, I promise you I'll bring you an action. Give me $10. I promised you I'll bring you one you like. One. I always said that. One. I clarified that. Did you guys do that? Just going. I want people to know you too from that fun side. That going to video stores. I mean, what were you allowed to get, and did you ever try to get over?
Faces of Death. Oh my god!
Oh, classic! Oh my god!
I mean, you get home and you see somebody get eaten up by alligators or jump off a building. I mean,
oh my god!
You don't give them no more horror.
I saw that the first time I saw that was my cousin. He just came from Puerto Rico, and I said, "Yo, they got this thing, and apparently people really die." He goes, "Yeah, in Spanish. Yeah, let's go get it." I'm like, "You sure?" He goes, "Yo, I got money." I bet. Let's go. So we go. And when he watches that building, he hears that. He goes, in Spanish, sonó como una chuleta en el piso. Basically saying it sounded like a pork chop falling on the floor.
Oh no,
Bro, and we started dying. I mean, this is before even I smoked weed, but we were laughing like for a half hour. My mother was like, "Why are you guys laughing so hard?" Oh, this guy jumped off a building and said, "You guys are evil."
You're the spawn of Satan. But did they even have ratings? Well, I guess they did have.
They did have the ratings.
There was no 17, or it was just G, PG, R.
No, but they had that. But the videos, I mean, listen, the local.
I don't know that the parents were hip to it or not. I don't know if the parents knew what that meant.
No, they did not know. I promise you, at least mine didn't. And my video store just didn't give a crap. It's like, hey, you want, I know you love horror. I mean, I'm watching stuff that it was ultimate gore. I God bless Roseanne Presty's video. If you're not here, rest in peace. If you're here, salute. I don't know. But that lady will tell me, oh my God, we just got this nasty movie. You want to watch it? Yeah. Thank you. And I love horror. Do you have an action for my father? Yes. Okay. When that video store closed, the funniest thing was, you'll laugh here. I had two friends in my network, apparently sickos, because when they found out that store was closing, they bought together every porn video they had. It wound up being 3 big boxes. I'm like, and then I go to their house. They're like, yo, look, I know the video store was closed. Well, we bought. I said, yo, did you buy any good horror movies or anything? I'll buy them from you. They're like, oh no. Why would we buy that? And then I'm looking at the titles. I'm like, you guys are just effing sick. What is wrong with you guys? I mean, I would be buying the gems right now. Give me some Friday the 13th, some Jason. Why you give me like another nightmare? I don't want to see. Right now.
Hey Al, pull up that Sulfur Wells with the 3 Conrad Talmadge and Ophelia on there.
Right there, that one. That gorgeous.
You recognize picture? Conrad's shirt?
Hold on, let me make it even bigger. Nah, man, what's Conrad wearing there? Please elaborate.
Is that a little
tank top?
That tank top, yeah. What are you talking about here?
You ever seen a little movie called Big Trouble in Little China?
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Kurt Russell. Hell yeah, bro. Classic, a gem. Hell yeah. Oh my God, you're a nut, bro. You're a nut.
You like that?
Yes. Yo, what a classic and great movie. Folks, you guys got to watch that too. 80s madness to the core.
Little John Carpenter for you.
Yeah, please don't cancel it because I know some perceptions may, for you guys may not look right, but that was the time, so learn from it. This is what I give middle finger salute to people that try to change the past. The past is set in stone, leave it alone. This ain't Flashpoint. You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah. But you guys are awesome. So are you guys gonna do any conventions where we could maybe meet you and get an autographed copy of this book? Anything popping on that? What's up? Talk to me. Otis, D, what up?
Plenty.
Yeah, Daniel and I got quite a few lined up. We're going to start out this year at C2E2 up in
Chicago. Congrats. Nice, yo. Do you know your booth number? Holla.
We're in the small publishers
okay.
section.
Small press section.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, small press.
Are you guys excited?
Oh, we're so excited.
Is this your first or first in a long time?
Yeah. It'll be my first.
Dope. Congrats, guys.
So we're pumped about that. We've got our table set up. We've got our...
Please send me a press release with your booth number and everything so I can share it in Comic Crusaders.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So people know where you guys are at because they need to pick up this book. I mean, that's so awesome. So after C2E2, what's the next one? Anything?
Well, after that, let me see here. I have our calendar here.
Yeah, give us that calendar. I want people to meet you guys, man. Get them autographed copies, man.
Talking about Freddie and Jason. Some of the Scarefest. Yeah. Scarefest and Lexington.
Oh, word. Hey, some horror cons too.
Yeah,
you guys rule, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
So let's
You
see
guys
here. We're
know.
gonna be on the 24th. We're gonna be at the Comic Expo in Memphis.
Dope.
That's gonna be the 24th and 25th of
Dope.
September.
We'll be in Artist Alley.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
Greg
And then the
Palu
Scarefest
and
in
all kinds of
Lexington.
people are gonna be. That's
Okay.
the one that Freddie and
Yeah.
Jason's gonna be there. Yeah.
Oh, where?
The dude from Pumpkinhead. The dude from Pumpkinhead.
Oh,
He's gonna be
Pumpkinhead
in there.
too.
Yeah.
Stop lying. Really?
Yeah. I forget his.
Dude,
anyway.
yo, bro, HP Lovecraft, what I mean, stuff. I mean, that's some of that wild shit. That
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
doing. Bro,
And
Pumpkinhead. Oh my god.
what was the one in Knoxville? Will?
And then we got in November. We
I
got
can't. Will.
the Memphis Comic Con in Memphis.
Wow, you guys got stuff planned already. So you got.
Yeah.
So I mean, the book was created during COVID, right? I mean, oh no. I mean, how did you guys even? When was the book started getting to create? Was it during the whole COVID movement or what? Or is this something that's been going on for a minute?
Yeah, this story's been developing for a little while, and like I said, I just sat down and started writing it, and I thought it'd be great in a comic book format. Contacted Daniel, and Daniel, we looked over everything and said, "Listen, let's get a team together. Let's make something happen." And like Daniel posted some stuff on some of his pages. We got this group together, and we're wrapping up issue 3 right now.
Issue 3. Look how far ahead they are, folks, in storytelling. Great. So you need to invest in this because the first issue not even dropped yet, and they're already working on issue 3. How amazing! Thank you for doing that too, because that puts so much confidence for people, for the project. Thank you.
Yeah. It's fun. It is.
Is it hard work? He's like, a homie is like, oh my god, are you working overtime on this baby?
We're working constant. I mean, it's every evening. D and I get together, see where we're at, see what we need to do. Him assisting with the team, managing the team, doing the editorial process. His cover works spot on.
Yeah,
D, won't you show him that sub?
Okay.
Yeah. Sweet, man. You're gonna love this.
Yeah. What? Are you gonna make me throw my wallet at the screen? Oh snap! Look at that. Yo!
It's got the lights and the bubbles coming off.
That is gorgeous, yo.
Beautiful, man.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I really like that one.
What?
I will say that was.
Who did that coloring? That was you too?
No, that's Bruno.
Oh,
Bruno from Brazil. Yes.
Holy shit, yo! That coloring is gorgeous.
The wizard. I call him the wizard because
I'm telling my wife. My wife bought a coloring book the other day, and then she showed me the coloring she's doing on these images. I'm like, we could be making money a long time ago. What are you doing? Yo, her coloring, her line work, everything. I'm like, yo, why have you not been like selling this? Your colorists are needed. They're very hard to find.
It's a whole thing. Yeah, they can see things. Oh man, yeah, they really can.
Okay, wait a minute. So talking about that,
colors out there.
As people that work, building teams, is there a page rate for a colorist? Is there an average? Do you know? Because I want people to get involved in coloring because, coloring is a lost art. Because coloring really complements fantastic art if you're the right colorist.
Well, they've been coloring comics in digital for a few decades now. It was one of the exclusive. But yeah, I mean, a colorist can make some money. Of course, it's like anything else, depending on how good you are and how fast you are.
Okay. And what's fast? What's fast? As now going from the editorial sense, what's fast?
You do a page a day. A page a day.
If anybody can do a page,
fast. Whether it's the penciler, the inker, the colorist, the.
Don't you wish you had Kirby? He used to do like 20 pages a day, right?
Yeah, no. I mean, if you can do more, that's all fine and dandy too. I mean, knock it out.
When you get it done, please. I hire you for life, son. You can do that many shit.
But I would say that's the going. I would say it. Yeah,
a page a day.
Yeah, I would say.
Dope. Dope. So
But
right now,
there's
what
people.
I need to know, what can we pick up at Blood Moon Comics right now? I mean, we could do the pre-order, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
can pre-order it.
issue
Okay.
one is
June.
issue two. Is it up for pre-order?
I don't believe so. I believe it's just issue one, and again, it's going to be available in stores
Okay.
July
Is it
27th.
in diamond and stuff or no?
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
it will
nice. You got
be.
listed
Yeah,
like that too. Dope.
Yep.
it should be in the previews too, right, Otis?
How do you feel
Yeah.
about that too, man? Seeing your book, like a publisher picked it up. How was that journey like? Talk to me about hooking up with Blood Moon, an independent label.
Well, I'm an avid comic book reader, and pick up a lot of titles.
Okay.
And Daniel and I just initially started on this project, and then once we got something together, we started looking at publishers that may fit. Blood Moon's titles are just spot on.
Dope.
I mean,
Okay.
they're the type of stories that we want to tell. I mean,
Nice.
and I reached out to Keith Rommel, and sent him a copy of our first issue, letting him know what our story's about, and we look, we see what he's doing, and it's awesome. And
Dope.
Keith got back with me, and it's a huge shout out to Keith for giving us the opportunity and working with us. He's been
Nice.
fantastic. Blood Moon Comics and Lawrence up there working with them, just fantastic people. I just really appreciate them. Really appreciate them working with us and what they're doing. They're awesome. And their stories. They got other titles that are coming out, releasing right now, releasing with ours. Check out their website, man. They got some bangers. They got some good people, good art, good stories.
There you go, folks. I mean, look at that. You see, that's a real creator right here. It's not just about me, but check out my whole family too over there. Blood Moon Comics, LLC.com. Check them out where you could pick up this amazing book, and more. I mean, I need you to check out this Instagram too on social, Page Artworks. All right. One word, no hyphens or anything, Page Artworks. You got to check this out. I mean, you guys are awesome for real, man. So if there's any pieces of advice that you could give to any, up and coming creators based on what you've experienced in your journey thus far, what would you tell them?
Don't give up. Keep doing it,
Excellent.
And there's sacrifices. Your family may sacrifice, My wife's, supper's ready. Hold on, let me get to a stopping point. I mean,
yeah,
my family and kids, they put up with a lot, so you've got to have a support system that's willing to put up with those sacrifices, and you got to do the grunt work and have fun at it too. Try to enjoy what you do, so that's all I could say.
Yeah, and that's a great point because I'm a family man myself, and even my own team tells me, when I tell them, oh my God, I've scheduled over 30 podcasts, within 2 weeks.
Wow.
You're nuts. What are you doing? You got to be easy. They try to parent me, and I appreciate them for that. You know what I mean? Now, like, don't you worry. As soon as they do that, I'll take a week break just for mental health.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
don't you worry. I know what to do. I take care.
Spend some time with family too. That's it.
And I do that. That's why I use the calendar. I always tell people, please use the calendar. It's very powerful. But the most important thing is to commit to the calendar. This is my time. This is my work time, day job. Right. This is my site time. This is my podcast time. After this, I'm not doing anything else. Don't bother me because it's family time.
Right. Learn to disconnect somehow.
Yeah. So, so it's very important. So, Otis, how do you feel about that? Do you even do that yourself?
Yeah, I totally agree with everything y'all said. And the main thing is too, you're talking about family, but also the people that you're working with.
Yes.
Just surround yourself with good, positive people
that means a lot. Yeah.
It's huge when you surround yourself by the people that you want to be like and you respect, and you get stuff done and have a good time, and it's gonna be good.
Stuff like that, or it makes you want. It makes me emotional. Makes me feel emotional because it's true. When you surround yourself with good people that believe not in what you do, but and you both. You know,
Absolutely.
it's like that double avenue. Oh, I love your project, but I also love how you're doing it. It's like, and you know, flower times, guys. And I wish I could give you real flowers, but just saying, like, yo, you guys are awesome. Keep doing what you do. Thank you for being brave and
Appreciate it,
bold.
Al.
Brave,
Yeah.
well, for real, because not a lot of people share in their projects. So thank you for doing that. No,
Yeah. Thank you.
like
Yeah. Thanks for
putting
having us.
yourself
Yeah.
out there. You guys are amazing. I only wish the best things for you. I could see it for real. Because your books are fire. And if you don't believe me, folks, go to Blood Moon Comics right now. Pre-order their baby right now. Cause it's fire. I mean, look, yo, for real, folks. I mean, look at the art. Sulfur Wells, yo, pick it up. Blood Moon Comics, independent comics, support indie, support your LCS, support amazing creators like Otis, you know, and D right there. Because again, without them, we don't have comics in the future. I mean, these are the future creators. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be hired by DC Marvel one day. You know, you discredit yourself, D. Don't do that. You are amazing. And Otis, you are amazing too. You know, but I see Otis, you know, he like this. I know, I know. He confident, but I see D, you don't you worry. I heard you talk a little down. No, stop it. You're great. You're great, brother. You're great.
Yeah.
Don't you worry. All right. But folks, thanks for tuning in.
I'm
That's what it is. Yeah, man. Get it done. Get it done, kiddo. Come and say this for real.
You gonna come to some of the cons? Stop by the booth.
I wish I could try, but right now I'm stuck in Florida. So unless you ever come to Florida, but you know, Omega family may be making moves. So let's see how close we will get to you. That if that happens, then you know, hey, I'll be flying out. Omega will be doing this thing, you know. Hey,
all right. You got an invite.
God is good, and He's been giving me great opportunity through the website. I've been like getting monetization here and there. Like, now things are happening.
Nice.
And it's through the hard work and just blessings, yo. You know, put good out to the world, folks, because at the end of the day, you know, you will be blessed for real. Even if you don't believe in that, let me say it this way: then the energies will be for you. The force will be with you. All right. If you just put out good energy instead of being an asshole, you feel me?
That's right.
So check it out right there. Blood Moon Comics LLC. You know, pre-order this amazing book. Please follow Page Artworks, you know, on the socials. I'm Omega with the amazing Otis Crain, the D Page. Check out the comics, check out the creativity, check out the awesomeness. You know, on my website is at comiccrusaders.shop. I just told you what to do. But I want to say just an extra shout out to my big homie, Johnny the Machine Hughes. Yo, outside the panels, he's doing an incredible job. And then my other big homie, Shane Dodgy Tyman. Yo, Think Indie Podcast and Thundercats, where they celebrate nothing but indie comics, for real. So check them out. You know, shows drop on Fridays and Saturdays for that. We got a new Outside the Panels dropping tomorrow. So check it out, yo. I mean, check out my extended family because, you know, Comic City is all about crusading for the best stuff. Indie, you know, big and everything. But so long as it's positive and showing the love, that's what we do. And with that, I'm Omega, your boy, with these amazing creators. Hasta la próxima, mi gente. ¡Wepa! Hey! Thank you for listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. If you like the content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.com and our extended podcast family over at undercovercapes.com. And also make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app on the Google Play Store today.